Good morning, happy Thursday. It is 8:05. We have done the dog walk and I have made some breakfast. It's a bit of a higher calorie breakfast, but we will see how far we get with it. I've made my coffee as well. I've made some microwave baked oats, so 40 grams of oats, 1 egg, 50 ml of milk, and 50 grams of this Arla protein salted caramel. Mix all that together and microwave it until it resembles a cake. Then I've got strawberries, raspberries and blueberries. I've got quite a bit because I have got loads of fruit to use up. I think we call it soft fruit. And then I've got 10 grams of honey. So I have counted for the whole of the pot, which is 200 calories in itself. So you can reduce calories by using a different yoghurt, or just counting for the grams that you've used. But this is all with the coffee, it's almost 500 calories. But we'll see how I get on with it. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. It's a while since I've had this. Right, good afternoon. It's just after 1 o'clock and I've come down for my lunch. And here it is. I've got a chicken and lettuce sandwich. So I bought the Aldi superseded farmhouse loaf. I think I thought it was wholemeal from the outside, but I think it must be white, but just with seeds in. But anyway, for 2 slices, it's 250 calories. Then in the sandwich, we've got 80 grams of chicken, some little gem lettuce and some mayonnaise, light mayonnaise. Then we've got tomatoes and a baby cucumber and 15 grams of the proper corn cheesy tortilla things. So that, with my Sprite that's in the lounge, can of Sprite, is 520 calories. It's about 5:30 or maybe a bit later, and we've come to West Haddlesley, to the end of Selby Canal where it meets the river, and we've driven here and we're going to walk on the river for a bit. So let's see what we can find. We've walked down this bit before, as some of you might remember, but we haven't walked on the river yet, so we're going to go and see what it's like. But this bit is really nice. Look at that cloud though. I might get rained on if I'm not quick. Endless riverbanks. Here we go, yet another riverbank walk and a lovely view of the river today. Bit of a drive, maybe 20 minutes or so, but worth it. Or you can walk on the canal first, like I did before, and then meet the river. I think this will be a there and back again walk, but we'll see if there's any ways off. but I've set the timer for 20 minutes so that we get a 40-minute walk altogether, and we'll just see how far we get in that time, and if there's any ways off the river to make a round walk, we will investigate. No, I don't think it is. How lovely. That's chasing me though, look, the black cloud. Right, it is 7:30. We are back a bit later from the walk, but I might fill you in on that later when we have a chat. But first I need to eat. So I've got 100 grams of Iceland boiled rice. It's the little packs that come in a 6-pack, and they're in the freezer, and you just put them in the microwave for 3 minutes. I usually have half a bag, and then some rainbow salad and tomatoes with my house dressing, and 2 of the Aldi 5% beef kebabs. And I looked at the protein, but I didn't look at the calories. That is 400 calories. So it's 8:25, and I haven't sat down and looked at my phones and that yet, so I'm making my evening snack straight away, otherwise it'll get too late. And I'm having a rooibos tea, the last of my salted caramel yoghurt with 15 grams of mixed nuts in it, and half a bar of this Choco Dark. It comes in like a mini pack of 5 or 6, and if you split them in half, each bar, it's about 100 calories. So not counting the yoghurt, because that's already counted, this is about 210 calories. Good evening. Now I am being naughty tonight. It is 10:10. Oh, and on cue. There we go, a big yawn. But I have already done the washing up and the tidying up, so that's one less job. But yeah, I've just been sitting here looking through stuff, and obviously I didn't get home till nearly 7:30. So the tale there is, we went down to Chapel Haddlesay, which is, I don't really know how to explain where it is. I think it would be classed as on the way to Leeds, between Selby and Leeds. So it's about a 20-minute drive to get there. And obviously, like I said before, you can actually, well, you couldn't probably do it in one go, but you can actually walk along the canal right down to where we were today from Selby. Anyway, so when we were there last time, we spotted there was a walk along the river, a path along the river. So I thought I'll go today and check that out. And yeah, it was a really nice stretch, but it was only short. It turned out to be only short. It was only about 15 minutes at most. And there was nothing marked. It was marked as a footpath, but there was nothing on my footpath app. So we wandered out, we came off the river, and then we were just wandering about all the little lanes and see if we could find a way back onto the river at either side. Wandering down lots of lanes and little things, because sometimes it surprises you that you can get back on. We didn't really find a way back on, but Charlie was being stubborn. So we came to a stile, and he wouldn't come to me so that I could lift them over the stile. So we had a Mexican standoff there for 10 minutes. And then we were on one of these lanes, a footpath lane. There were no cars, but we were like not far from a road, and he wouldn't come back on his lead. So we had to sit there for another 10 minutes before he would get back on his lead. And then Peggy was sick, and she had the runs. So I've had a fantastic walk today. All fun and games. I think if I do go back to Chapel Haddersley, however you say it, there's loads of little walks around the canal. There's loads of little footpaths. So I'll probably do one of those next time, but it is probably a bit too far to drive. But that one stretch on the river is really nice. It's just a shame it doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, that was my adventures today. And one of the reasons I was back so late, because we had some Mexican standoffs, and then I had to clean Peggy up when we got back to the car. And then, of course, it's a bit of a longer drive back. Like having two toddlers, one having a tantrum and the other having a, what do they call it? What is it? Oh, nappy explosion or whatever you call it. Similar to that anyway. So yeah, I've enjoyed everything I've eaten today. You know, moving on from one subject to another. So I end the day on 1,688 calories and 10,600 steps, and 114 grams of protein. So good day. We have fun and games on our adventures, and obviously I couldn't really film any of it because we were near roads, and I wasn't that familiar with the area. So if I'm on my own with them two, I have to concentrate on them two, and I can't be filming, especially if I'm trying to get Charlie back on the lead, because it will make him worse. But yeah, it's a little stubborn, you know what, sometimes. Right, well, so thank you very much for watching. I don't know where we're going tomorrow. See if Andrew wants to come. There's one place that I'm thinking about going that we haven't been with the vlog, so we'll see. But yeah, other than that, last day at work for the week, and then we'll have a nice weekend. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.